everybody. Sorry, I'm not very lively at the moment, but I just wanted to kind of drop in and update you guys on what's been going on. Even though life had been boring, it's not been so boring lately, but not necessarily. Hi, Matt. Not necessarily in a good way. Ethan's been in and out of the hospital for the past month because of kidney stones, and if you're a mom or you just love somebody, you know how hard it is to watch them suffer. And it's just really sucks, especially since the first time um, that he was in the hospital a month ago, they didn't do nothing like they were going to, and they sent him to another hospital. And it gets to the other hospital, and they're like, "Oh, there's no stones," so they sent him home the very next day. Like he was there barely a few hours, and we got stranded up there for 7 hours. It was a whole ordeal. It was a nightmare, and it was cold, and we were hungry. We had no money, we had no ride. Everything just really sucked at that time. And then a couple more times he's had to come to the hospital because of stones. And 2 weeks ago he was here, and they found a stone they thought was about to empty into the bladder from the tube that's connected to your kidney. And they gave him like four different prescriptions, sent him home. Everything was not better though. I mean, there was a couple of days where his pain wasn't as bad, um, but they had him on some anti-inflammatory medicine, and some other stuff that's supposed to like numb the tube. So I think that's why he wasn't feeling the pain. And but anyway, so um, today, late last night, the pain got super duper bad, and it just kept getting worse throughout the day, just progressively got worse. And then next thing I know, he was in tears. And so since of course we have no vehicle, I had to call an ambulance again. So I rode up here with them, and they did a CAT scan, and it showed the same kidney stone in the same spot. Now, if a kidney stone is in the same spot that it was in for 2 weeks, that's not good. That means it's stuck, and it is. So the doctor comes back in and says that, we've spoken with the urologist, and we're going to have to send him to another hospital where, because there's only apparently one urology group. And I wanted a different hospital in Nashville, but they were like, oh, they won't operate out of that one, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, that's bullcrap, like we should have be allowed to choose. You are allowed to choose, but they made me feel like I had no option. So we're being sent to the same hospital that we were sent to the first time a month ago. And they've already got him a room set, so he's being admitted. We're just waiting for the ambulance to get here, which will be here in about 30 minutes. And I'm going to ride the ambulance with him up there. But thankfully, this time around, I already have a ride home. So we both do. So one of Ethan's friends is gonna be able to pick us up when they do send him home, whenever that's gonna be. So thankfully, that stress isn't there. Only have like $2 to eat off of. They're supposed to feed the parents too, but they don't. Not last time they didn't. They were all like, "Oh, I can't find the food." And this, I mean, like this nurse was like, "I don't normally work on this floor, so I don't know when everything's at." And like, I mean, I had like one pillow, like, if you ever use those hospital pillows, one's usually not enough. And I have a messed up back, so I sleep with like a pillow under each arm, under my knees, under my feet, and under my head. So like at home, my husband can't even snuggle with me. I mean, straight up, like if he wants to snuggle, he's gonna have to snuggle with one of my pillows, okay? And I ain't talking about my boobs. I'm talking about my actual pillows. So, anyways, I know, man, I hate hospital pillows too. But if a few of them together is actually very comfortable. But just one hospital pillow sucks. It's like um, eating those Lay's chip. You can't have just one. So, anyways, that was lame. So I think I have an abscess on my gum up here, and it hurts. Hotel pillows are the worst because they don't even have air in them. They're just flat. But yeah, I see what you're talking about, Matt. I hate those. So, anyways, Ethan, you want to say hi real quick? Say hi. He's got an IV in. Yeah, that's my baby boy. He's 18 now. Trying to make me feel like an old lady over there, being all old and stuff. did you flip me off? Oh, okay. It wouldn't be the first time though. We flipped each other off all the time, and we cuss at each other. See, I mean, not like mean. We just play around. Like that's just the kind of family. Our family's kind of family. The way you know how we love you is if we pick on you. Matt, you're gonna be 18. Oh my God, you don't look that old either. Like neither does Ethan. Like you guys both still look so young. I didn't know you were gonna be 18. Well, congrats on that. I'll be 18 next month. Is that believable? No, it's not. Okay. You don't look 11. You just don't look 18. No. Anyways, and then most of y'all know, possibly that my cat was missing for almost 2 days. I had went to my sister's and she got out somehow during that time. My husband's cat, and I chased her under the house, and he looked for 2 hours, couldn't find her, couldn't hear her. So I guess she wasn't meowing. I guess I think she was like terrified. And then the next day, or no, that same day, I came back. My sister brought me to the house. I searched for 2 hours, high and low, looked in every tree in our yard, and there's a spot under our house where you can't even crawl under in that area because it's too tight. And I think that's where she was hiding. But the very next night, like that night, wasn't my sister's. I kind of did like a little short spell. I didn't have. I was supposed to have like an object of ninjas, but I didn't. But I did have my crystal with me, and it's just like a little spell that you just recite, something like bring my ninja home to bring her safely without harm or something like that. It rhymes, I don't know, but I kept repeating it over my head and I kept praying and all that. And then the next morning when I woke up at my sister's, I had peace. I knew that when I got home that night that that I would find her, that she was home. Because even when I was searching for her that day, I kept feeling her eyes on me. Like that's how connected we are. Like we're just like we're soul bound, you know. And sure enough, that night my sister brought me home after she got off of work and I was done babysitting the baby. After my sister leaves because her truck's like real loud, I go outside with a flashlight. I say Ninja's name one time and I hear meow, 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 meow. I mean, like she was just like you could tell she'd probably been meowing a lot too. She was probably trying to get my attention when the truck was still out there, but I couldn't hear her. And I follow the sound and I look up and there's a tree right in front of our house where the garage and the house are connected, and it's like right there by the sidewalk. And I look up and I see her eyeballs going. She was so way up high. And firefighters, they don't rescue cats out of trees anymore. I guess I don't know why, but they just don't. You know, they got other things to do. So my husband thankfully has a really, really, really long ladder, and he had to open it all the way and go all the way to the top rung just to reach her, and then try to climb down with her in his arms. And she's scared. She was like freaking out. So I reach up finally when he gets down low enough, and I grab her and we run in the house. And she was traumatized, like mentally, but physically she's okay. And she's still kind of freaking out because now mom's gonna be gone for a couple more days, you know. But you know, my human baby comes first. So, but I love both my babies and just uh, like another child to me. You know, I got Zoe and Ethan, and my sister's like my own as well. You know, and Ninja, and of course we got a bunch of other fur babies at home. I love them all, but me and Ninja, she was my first cat I got, and we connected immediately. Like she's my emotional support animal. Like I never realized when people said that term, like how how much that it really is the best way to describe it until Ninja came into my life. And but Pixie, my husband's cat, feels terrible. Like he hasn't even tried to pick on her. He hasn't fought with her, nothing, since she got back home. Like I think he feels bad about chasing her under the house and out. I guess he had chased her out of the house. We still aren't clear on how she got out, but I think it was by the front door. And I don't know, some weird guy was walking by our house that morning at 6:30 when the kids were getting ready to go on the bus, and they shut both doors, but they didn't lock it. And when my husband woke up at 8:30, he says he don't remember seeing Ninja, but then he remembers about 1:30 is when his cat was outside chasing her, and he actually seen her outside. And so somehow she got out. Thing is, she didn't get out when the kids went outside, and so it makes me wonder if that, because there was no cars outside, so we don't know how this guy, what this guy was doing. They said he kind of looked like. disheveled, like he didn't look like a jogger. And we get joggers out there, but they usually only run in the evenings and only when it's warm because this one lady that and it's a lady, this guy, we've never seen him. There was no cars nearby. We have no other houses nearby, and it wasn't any of the neighbors that live way down the road either. A ghost guy, I don't know. I mean, the kids, apparently said he looked like a physical being. He just somebody opened that door though. Somebody let my cat out, and I don't know how. And it wasn't the kids, and it wasn't my husband. So and there's no holes. We looked all through the house. There's no holes anywhere that the cats could have gotten through. Not even small holes. Because I know cats can fit through almost anything. It is creepy. It scares me. So I just called my husband. And I know it's crazy, but I made him put it on speakerphone, and I was like, "Can you put the phone on speaker for a second? Go find Ninja for me too." He was like, "Okay, she's in here sitting on top of Licorice, the other black cat." And I was like, "Okay." So he puts the phone on speaker, and I was like, "Hi, Ninja." And I'm out there on the phone in front of a waiting room full of people, and I'm talking to my cat. And you can tell I'm not talking to a baby because, unless my baby's name is Ninja, And so people are looking at me like, they're trying to, have good manners so and not look at me too hard. They're just kind of like, this woman is talking to her cat over the phone. This is kind of fucked up. I mean, like, it was kind of funny, though. But Jeremy said that Ninja was just looking at the phone like she heard my voice. She knew it was her mama. So I was like, do not walk out that door or anywhere else again. You better stay there. Mommy will be back home in a day or so. So hopefully I'm sure everything will be well. Tomorrow, um, oh, really? They just started their spring break. This, like, literally, Ethan is now having to spend his spring break in the hospital. I feel so sorry for him. He's like, yeah, cool. Yeah. That's what he would say, anyways. Okay, um, so yeah, that's been happening. You know, I was supposed to babysit tomorrow, but my sister's like, "Don't worry about it. I'll figure out something." And oh, that's cool. Have fun over there. I like going to my sister's too. It's really fun over there. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll push the button. I think you can have water. I'm actually not sure if they'll let you have any. So, hang on a second. I'm a bad kid.
Help you?
Yeah. I was wondering if she could get some water.
Yeah, I'll have your nurse in there. Hold
Uh,
on one second.
Thank you. Okay. So, anyways, hi.
What's up?
What's
Yee
up? Oh man, I love this kid. This kid is my light. When I have the money to get some tattoos, I'm getting both of my kids and my sister's name tattooed on me and my cat's name. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna do it. You got drunk? Dude, don't be drinking. Drinking ain't no good. It's not good for you. Sorry, I had to plug my phone back in. I hope it's charging. There we go.
I
Okay.
physically can't. I'd probably kill my kidneys
What?
if I could drink.
Yeah, that would you would dehydrate you. That's what it would do. Yeah. But so yeah, and it's crazy is Ethan has been drinking nothing but cranberry juice and water for the past month, and it's not
I
even
have a
working.
soda on occasion.
Yeah, like I said, on occasion, like maybe once every other day. It's not been much at all, and honestly, that's not gonna make a kidney stone. And I've heard from a few doctors that sodas don't even cause kidney stones. It's supposed to be with the carbonation in it or the sodium. It just depends. Some kidney stones are made out of different things. So you go to therapy. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm thinking about going to therapy. I mean, I have like a therapist at my doctor's office I see once a month, but I don't like them, and so I'm thinking about going to like a therapist on the side that where I can spend like a whole hour like once a week talking about stuff because man, let's just face it, I am screwed in the head bad. Okay, anyways, so this is getting a little long, so I might go live again later. It just depends. I'm starving right now though, and we're just waiting. Oh, you gotta do that kind of physical therapy. Oh, okay. See, Zoe's gotta start physical therapy too. The doctor wants Zoe to work on her ankle and knee, and they'll probably do both legs. You know, I had to do physical therapy my entire teenage years. I mean, that's all I did the whole time. Because I mean, I've had lupus for a really long time, and before that, I had a lot of injuries and surgeries, and it's like it sucks. I hate it too, man. Um, Especially when they make you do squats on the wall and you have to hold halfway down. Those burn like a son of a bitch. And supposedly it's supposed to give you a nice butt, but you know, I've always had a flat butt and nothing has ever worked. It's all genetics, man. You get it from my dad. And he has a flat butt. We could wear belts and really tight pants like skinny jeans, and they still fall off our ass. It doesn't matter. I could have kind of a big belly. I can wear something tight and it's still gonna fall down at the back of me. I'm always trying to pull myself up, and when I stand up, everything's like halfway down. I got like plumber's crack going on over here. It's embarrassing as shit. Especially when you're shopping, you have to squat down to get something on the lower shelf, and your husband's behind you. And he's like, Amy, your ass is showing. What am I supposed to do? My pants won't stay on it. I don't know what else to do. So, I mean, come on. Reading a Stephen King book, just in case anyone. If you guys want me to start like a book list of books that I've been reading, I will give you guys like a list on Snapchat or something every week. Right now, this Stephen King book, I took the cover off because it's annoying. But this one's called Everything's Eventual, but it's a thing of nothing but Stephen King short stories, like small little novels and stuff, and even some of his stuff that was turned into movies. Like, I don't know if y'all have heard of the scary movie called 1408. It's about a scary hotel room of some kind. That story is actually in here, and one of my favorite stories is Autopsy Room 4. It's good. Yeah, go ahead.
Wish has this thing now where you can, the closest place we have is CVS, but you can go to CVS, scan the barcode,
Yeah.
and then give them the money, and it'll add it to your Wish account, so you don't need like a credit card or anything.
Really?
Yeah, I want to do that.
That's so cool.
I'm gonna blow all my money on Wish.
Oh, man. That's a good idea. But yeah, I'll start for those bookworms out there, because I am a big geek. I've always been a bookworm and a writer and an actor. I'm a drama geek, so I can't help it. It's just who I am, and I'm going to be true to me, so whatever, okay? Anyways, I'm tired now. My hand's cramping, and I guess I need to go. And I'll post this video on my channel, so y'all can watch it later if you don't get to see it all now. So, but yeah, I'll try to go live later or something. Because the only time I won't have internet is when we're in the ambulance on the way up to Nashville. But once we get to the hospital, I'll have internet again. You play Sims a lot. Zoe likes Sims. Lately, I've been playing Borderlands 2 like crazy. I'm on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode right now, trying to play it through on that because I've beat it on all the other modes, and I've played and beat all the DLCs. Okay, and so, okay, what was I saying?
What?
I said, what was I saying?
Oh.
Oh. But, yeah, that's the game I'm playing. I want to start, we got all the Borderlands, and, I might start playing the pre-sequel or something next, so. Anyways. Oh, okay. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go, guys. I've only had one person watching. Thank you, Matt, for watching this whole time. You're awesome, dude. And I guess I'll see you guys on the flip side. Remember, hashtag Misfit Squad. Love y'all. Peace out. Bye. I'm so awkward at outros. Like, I'm just the worst person. I'm terrible. Like, I suck at it. You
I
know,
want water.
you know what? They're supposed to be bringing you some. I beeped them, paged them. I hit the button. I don't know. Fuck. Bye. Okay. Now what do I do next? I do this. I gotta hit this button